Good day, students. Students, today we are going to just revise present indefinite. You have already studied in details. I have written some points which will help you to revise this tense, and ultimately in the end of the lesson we have to do today the translation from Urdu to English. That's why I have written, if you remember, we had written a definition that present indefinite are those actions which we regularly do or habitually do in our daily life. So I have written it for you guys here, regularly and habitually done actions in our daily life. Number 2, when you start writing sentences, what should you know? That you should follow the basic sentence structure for simple or affirmative sentences. For this we have to go back to the basic sentence structure. In basic sentence structure we have just subject, verb and object. Subject, verb and object. Then this verb further is divided into auxiliary and lexical. This you already know. Auxiliaries are helping verbs. And lexicals are actions or action words. Both words are used for them. Action words. Right? So coming back to point number 3 now. So what we came to know that in simple or affirmative sentences we have to follow basic sentence structure, but we don't need to write any auxiliary. No auxiliary but addition of s or es in simple or affirmative sentences. Then when you have subject, this will be followed. This rule will be followed only when you have the subject he, she, it or a singular noun. For example, if in the beginning of your sentence here you have he, she, it or singular noun, then you don't need to write any auxiliary. You will just do addition of s or es. Point number 4, which I have written, no addition or auxiliary when subject is I, we, they, you or plural noun. Means if you have subject of any of these pronouns or plural noun, then you don't need to do any addition of s or es. Simply to follow subject, verb, object. Means subject here I, we, they, you or plural noun, and here only your action word and then object. Next, what I have written, add auxiliary do or does in negative, interrogative or negative interrogative sentences. Means we have 4 categories of sentences. Number 1 we have studied here, simple. Number 2, negative. Number 3, interrogative. Number 4, negative interrogative. If we have these 3 categories, then we need to do addition of do or does. Then don't add s or es when you write do or does. So when you do addition of do or does, you don't need to do addition of s or es. So skip it. Last thing which is very necessary to know about before doing translation, that is that in the end of Urdu sentences in present indefinite we have the word ta hai, ti hai, te hai, ta hu. It comes in the end of Urdu sentence. Hopefully now you are well prepared to do the translation. I send you the exercise, now you do start doing the translation. Thank you.